I chose to nominate Brooke for the scholarship because she's a leader. She's a leader within the facility. She's a mentor for new DONs at our sister facilities. When she told me about her education plans, I thought, wow, I am so excited to see how she takes this information, how she grows, what she learns. And I'm really excited for the next chapter in her life, both personally and professionally. Brooke has a unique way of caring for her residents. She has been able to bring some of the toughest residents around to have good outcomes. And she does that personally herself, but she does it more so through her staff, helping her staff see the resident through a different set of eyes, maybe through the family's eyes, maybe through the disease process. And Brooke is a leader. I don't know that she was always a leader, but she, in her tenure as an experienced DON, just works to grow other staff within her facility. She has promoted staff from within to be managers, to be assistant directors of nursing. She, as a leader, helps others to become better care providers and to become leaders in their own. I just want to congratulate Brooke on obtaining this scholarship. There's a song that says "This Girl is on Fire," and that describes Brooke, and I'm really looking forward to all that she learns and grows through this process. So thank you very much for selecting Brooke for this scholarship.
I am Brooke Chemnitzer. I am an RN and the Director of Nursing at Eden Senior Care in Platteville, Wisconsin. I've been an RN for 15 years and the Director of Nursing here for 13. I started my career in nursing as a CNA in long-term care and have stayed here in this space for just about 22 years now. I'm extremely passionate about long-term care. I've taken just about every opportunity that I've been offered to expand my knowledge about the different aspects of long-term care, becoming a wound care certified nurse, and then a CDC infection control nurse. I've gone through the Wisconsin DON Council to get certified as a director of nursing and long-term care as well when I first started this journey as a director of nursing. And then in this past October, I started my next adventure in learning and gaining more knowledge in order to provide excellent care for our long-term care community as a graduate nurse, hoping to get my master's in nursing, hoping to kind of gain more education and confidence in providing education to nurses. I think being in the long-term care space now for over 20 years, kind of a constant thing that is just not going away is getting nurses into this field. So I'm hoping by sharing my experience through education, I can show people, nurses, how great this field is. I would like to thank Karen, my regional clinical nurse, who nominated me for this. Feel super grateful to be seen by her and appreciated in this way, and then incredibly honored to have received it, to help, any kind of support in still being a director of nursing and going to graduate school feels really great. So thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Becky Schneider from Shady Lane in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, the Director of Nursing. I nominated Ellie for the DON Nursing Scholarship because she's a wonderful caretaker. She started at Shady Lane through the Youth Apprenticeship Program from Reedsville High School, and she worked as a great CNA for us, and she went on to receive her LPN degree. She also worked here at Shady Lane as a nurse intern and now as an LPN, and she just does a super job. She takes great care of our residents. very caring and compassionate young lady.
So my name is Ellie. I'm currently a second-year nursing student at Lakeshore College in Cleveland. I work as currently a nurse intern at Shady Lane in Manitowoc. And I have recently taken and passed the LPN NCLEX exam, so I'll be transitioning into the LPN position in the next couple weeks. My maternal grandmother had lived in an assisted living facility, so being there and visiting with her, I kind of really liked the atmosphere. And I just grew a love and passion for the elderly, so that's why I chose the long-term care. And I think what keeps me there is the special bonds that you make with each and every resident that you care for. And I just really enjoy seeing them and chatting with them and being their caretaker. So a special thank you actually to my director of nursing over at Shady Lane, who nominated me for this scholarship. She has been a joy to work with at Shady Lane. She's really helpful, and she knows how passionate I am about people in the nursing home. So thank you to her, and thank you to the donors that put money forth for this scholarship. It's a really great help.
I nominated Bree because, her compassion towards the care she provides to everyone she cares for is, it's recognized by many. I think it's very inspirational to those who work around her and those that surround themselves around her. She is one to not only treat you like a coworker and with that respect, but she's also a friend of yours. If you just need to talk with her, she's right there with you, trying to figure out the next best steps. Teamwork, she is outstanding when it comes to teamwork. She really does support her team the best way possible. I think she is a perfect individual to pick for this specific scholarship. And I think her whole team could agree with that. Her school record can show she really works hard towards her goals. Her goals are not only to benefit her in the long run, but she truly does care about everyone else. She does what she does for others, not just for herself, and I think that truly does show with the outcome of her work.
Hi, my name is Bree Guzman. I started off working as a CNA, and now I work as a nurse tech, and in December I'll graduate and be an RN with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree. And I'm hoping to eventually go back to grad school, but I don't know exactly what for. And I like long-term care because I like advocating for people who can't advocate for themselves. So that seems like a lot of the older population, sometimes they either don't have the cognitive function to be able to stand up for themselves, or they just don't. So as a nurse, it's definitely important to advocate for your residents so that they get the best care possible. This scholarship would mean a lot to me because I work full-time and go to nursing school full-time, which is a lot to balance. And also on my breaks, I work overtime just to be able to afford my tuition because I pay for it myself. So this scholarship would be helpful with paying for my tuition. So I will be graduating in December and working as an RN in long-term care, and I hope to eventually go back to grad school and be a geriatric nurse practitioner. So I'm very excited for this journey.
So Margaret is an LPN that works in our facility. She has been an LPN for the past 9 years and a CNA in our facility for 6 years. Prior to that, she is an amazing LPN. She has really good clinical skills, a great personality, and a passion for caring for our residents here in our facility. She had postponed school in order to raise her family. And now that her kids are getting older, I thought it was a great opportunity for her to go back to school and for her to, advance in her career. So she's kind of been a little selfless. So I told her now's the time. So she is really looking forward to becoming an RN and moving forward in her career.
Receiving this scholarship means that it shows how much I'm appreciated in the work that I do and how much I put forth in my job, that my facility, my DON and whatnot can see how hard I do work and my goals that I am trying to still accomplish in life, even though it is taking me a while to get there. But my goals are to finish school and to become an RN. So with this scholarship, I will be starting off in 3rd semester and pushing on to hopefully finish in a year or so and keep going on and do what I really do want to do. I did start by becoming a CNA, and it took me a long time to get through school because of life and family and that, but I want to stay and work with long-term care. That is where my heart is and what I do enjoy doing.
Hi, my name is Ashley Spaeth. I'm the Director of Nursing at Dove Healthcare Regional Vet Center. I applied for 2 scholarships for 2 of my CNAs here. They are sisters. The first one is Serena Pigla, and the second one is Destiny Pigla. Both of the girls together when they were in high school took our CNA class here, and I remember when they came in and interviewed, they were very shy and very timid. Since then, they've blossomed, and they have turned into just beautiful and wonderful CNAs here that work. They've done lots of just great things here throughout their time here. They've become part of our mentor program, so they are 2 of my mentors for my CNAs, and they do a lot of the training when the new staff come in when it comes to CNAs. They also took the medication aid course, and they are now currently medication aides here. They also do mentorship for that as well. They're both obviously enrolled into college right now to become a nurse. Both of them juggle school and work and obviously family life, everything, and they seem to do it with ease. I don't have a lot of complaints from them. They always seem to be happy and shining when they're here. They pick up a lot too to help out, and honestly the biggest thing with both of them is just their expectations for quality. It's just, uncomparable to some of the other CNAs that I have here. They go above and beyond. I appreciate you offering this scholarship, and I feel honored to be able to give this to both of these girls. So thank you again. I really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Serena Pitchlet, and I got nominated for the nursing scholarship. I'm very excited to be nominated for this scholarship as I've worked in a long-term healthcare facility for 3 years now, and I'm planning on working there for quite a long time. I'm going to CVTC right now in Eau Claire to get my RN degree, and I would like to go back eventually to get my BSN and maybe go further. I'm not quite sure yet. This money would be very helpful to help pay for some of my nursing classes. And yeah, I guess I'm just really grateful for this opportunity, and I can't wait to see where I go. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
I'm Karen Culp. I'm a regional nurse consultant, and I nominated Morgan Tice, who is my granddaughter, for this scholarship. I'm deeply honored that she has decided to follow in my footsteps. She has been coming to the nursing home with me since she was in grade school. I have watched her develop a genuine love and respect for the elderly, especially those living on the dementia unit. Her experiences on the dementia unit have shaped her desire to become a nurse who advocates for dignity, comfort, and compassionate care. She truly doesn't want to just work in healthcare. She wants to make a difference. For these reasons, I believe she will be an exceptional future nurse who will positively impact the lives of many. I'm very proud of her.
So receiving the scholarship means so much to me because it helps ease the financial stress of being in nursing school, and it allows me to fully pay attention and be dedicated to becoming the best nurse that I can be. This support not only helps me continue my education, but also reassures me that others believe in my potential and my future. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity and determined to make the most of it by giving back through my career in healthcare. I love this field. I love working with dementia. Show me everything that I know today. What keeps me here, I love building relationships with my residents, and it makes me happy knowing that I make their hard days a little bit better. It just makes me really happy, and it hopefully makes them happy too and leaves a lasting impact on them.